One act of kindness can change a life. Like, subscribe, and be part of that change. It all started on a rainy Thursday evening. The city lights flickered in puddles, and the streets felt heavier than usual. People rushed past, huddling under umbrellas. And there, in the middle of it all, was a man sitting on the cold pavement, soaked, shivering, invisible to everyone. His name was Ayaan. Ayaan had once been a promising architecture student. Tall, soft-spoken, always sketching buildings that touched the clouds. But life had other plans. His father passed away suddenly, leaving behind debts and a family Ayaan had to support. He gave up university to work odd jobs, trying to hold things together. One mistake followed another, a missed rent payment, a lost job, a stolen wallet. Slowly, Ayaan found himself pushed to the edge of society, and eventually, he had nowhere left to go. That rainy night, with nothing but a torn coat, Ayaan wasn't begging. He wasn't holding a cardboard sign. He simply sat, eyes closed, too tired to care anymore. And that's when she noticed him. Her name was Hiba, a young woman in her 20s, carrying 2 grocery bags and struggling with her umbrella. At first, she walked past like everyone else. But something made her stop. Maybe it was the stillness in his face, or maybe it was because she'd been in a tough place herself once. Her father always said, never ignore someone who's fallen. You don't know how close you are to that edge yourself. Hiba turned back, knelt beside Ayaan, and gently tapped his shoulder. Sir, are you all right? His eyes opened slowly. Dark, hollow, yet there was a flicker of dignity left in them. I'm fine, he whispered, though he clearly wasn't. Hiba didn't press. Instead, she offered him one of her grocery bags. Bread, milk, fruit. Things she had saved for herself. Please. Just take it. Ayaan hesitated. Then, quietly, he accepted. No words of thanks, just a small, tired nod. That was it. To Hiba, it was just one act of kindness. She didn't expect anything back. She walked home in the rain and forgot about it within days. But for Ayaan, that moment changed everything. That night, instead of sleeping on the cold street, he found shelter in a nearby mosque, using the food to regain some strength. Over the next weeks, he held on to that memory, the reminder that not everyone had given up on him. Slowly, Ayaan began rebuilding himself. He found a part-time job sweeping floors at a construction site. One morning, as he swept the dust off steel beams, he couldn't resist sketching a quick design in the dirt with his broom. A unique building shape, curved windows, rooftop gardens. The site manager saw it. Who drew this? He demanded. Ayaan, nervous, admitted, I did. Just messing around. That sketch opened a door. The manager introduced him to a small architecture firm that offered internships for underprivileged youth. It wasn't much, but it was a start. Ayaan grabbed the opportunity with both hands. Months passed. Then years. Ayaan worked day and night, studying, designing, learning. His natural talent spoke louder than his past. By the time he turned 30, he wasn't sweeping floors anymore, he was designing award-winning buildings across the city. Green spaces. Community centers. Affordable homes. But one thing haunted him all these years. The woman with the grocery bag. Hiba. He had no idea who she was, no name, no clue where to find her. But he never forgot her face. One day, as he stood in front of a brand new community housing project he had just completed, a reporter asked him, "What inspired you to dedicate so much of your work to helping the homeless?" Ayaan paused. Then, with the cameras rolling, he shared his story. "I was on the street once. No food. No hope. One person stopped. Gave me a bag of groceries. I never got her name, but that one act saved my life. I promised myself if I ever got back on my feet, I'd do the same for others." The story went viral. News channels covered it. Social media exploded. And then, the shocking part. A week later, during a press event at the same housing project, as Ayaan greeted families moving into their new homes, a woman stepped out from the crowd. Her face seemed familiar. "Sir," she said softly. "Do you remember me?" It took him a moment. But then his breath caught. The umbrella. The kind eyes. It was Hiba. For years, she had gone on with her life, working as a schoolteacher, never knowing what her small gesture had led to. But when she saw Ayaan's story on the news, she realized it had been him. In front of the cameras, in front of hundreds of people, Ayaan knelt down, eyes shining with unshed tears. "You saved me," he whispered. "You saved my life." The crowd fell silent. Some cried. Some applauded. But it didn't end there. Ayaan had one more surprise. He handed Hiba a key. "What's this?" she asked, confused. "It's for you," Ayaan said. "One of the apartments here. You gave me a grocery bag when I had nothing. Let me give you a home." The reporter captured that moment. It wasn't about charity. It wasn't about debt. It was about coming full circle. One act of kindness had changed a man's life. And what happened next had shocked the world, but to Ayaan, it was simply keeping a promise he'd made long ago on a rainy street. That's the thing about kindness. You never know how far it will go. You just have to take the first step. If this story touched your heart, please like and subscribe.